Greetings, everyone. Right now, you're up on Haleakala, and this is called the Brocken. I've got to put it down in the other section. I always forget. I'm so sorry. This is a phenomenon that only occurs in Maui and somewhere in the Alps. And every condition has to be right. It's kind of rare, but it's one shadow you can see stretching out upon the clouds for a mile, and then the rainbow comes up and makes a halo. So this is like this truly wild cosmic thing that only pretty much, maybe the rainbow part only happens in Maui. And here's the silver sword plant that only grows, not only does it only grow in Maui, it only grows in the crater at Haleakala. So it's kind of wild. So let us begin. There's a bit of a boatload. Thanks.
They just have to die.
Here we are with so many, not even just tales. There was no fire in the fire hydrants. The children were sent home from school and trapped alone in these fires coming from all directions. People were herded. They were herded like cattle toward where the fire was and trapped in it till they jumped into the sea, praying to not be eaten by sharks at night. Why were the high grasses not plowed? Why are the only people rescuing people Good Samaritans from the island? That's right, the police chief isn't there. Why are all the officials off island? What's going on? What is going on in the devastation where everything that could go wrong, the Bilbar perfect storm, the water was turned off, but the electricity was left on to ensure more fires. Water turned off, people, it's not coming out of the faucet. Everything done to ensure. And we'll get back to this one. Oh yes, this one. 25% of the water in Hawaii is allowed to be used. 75% is on private lands. This is for kind of a sacred cow, a giant taro farm, and here Maui's the second wettest place on earth. They shouldn't be having a water shortage. There shouldn't be water wars. Come on, Israel's like grows like huge orchards in the middle of the desert, people. So the fake hydrants reminded me of the false. We've got here the false grates in China that he actually found this before the flooding. So, you know, as I say, the way of the Democrat. Here he talks about being herded.
I was in my truck going to check on some
Oh, I am so sorry, everyone. I don't know why that happened. Here, let's skip that.
customers' properties, and all of a sudden all the roads were being blocked off right in front of me, and from the cops. And I would go to the next street, and that would be blocked off, and the next one, and they just blocked everything off, forced everybody down on Front Street, in which then the flames were coming over our vehicles, not on our vehicles, but the flames were coming over top of our vehicles.
What street are you on at this point in time?
Front Street.
You're on Front Street
Yes.
itself?
Yep.
So you got directed onto Front Street?
Yep.
Where did you start when you started this journey?
I was going down the highway, and they blocked it off and wouldn't let me go any further.
So you were coming from Laniapoko?
No, I was coming from Waikuli,
Wow, okay, so you're heading
Going down the
you're
highway.
heading south.
and then they stopped us from going up on the bypass. Then they wouldn't let me go past the bypass to the other exits to go up there.
So you couldn't go up the bypass?
Nope. And then all of a sudden they said everybody's off, get off this highway, go down this way, down into town. Then they started blocking everything off there, and then you were down on Front Street, and I got all the way down to Safeway.
So you got corralled onto
Yes,
Front Street. You
yes.
started on Honopilani Highway.
Yes.
And you ended up on Front Street.
Yes.
Yeah, they corralled them. And here, you know, articles about water access. But the kicker, the real wild one, is coming up. Oh, wait. Here, we're going to take a break. This is a whole nother story. Just for 2 seconds here. It ties in with the little Chinese things I was showing you, the little fake drains. In California, they found an illegal lab in Reedley and other places too. And it was secret because the health department, they found emails from the health department saying, you know, don't tell anyone and we're going to have a secret lab. So there. Yeah, they're talking about fire bombs coming in, but you haven't seen the wild one yet. Let me see. It is coming up, my darling ones. It is just, okay, it's not this, but this was what we were going to be getting to later because the Green, isn't that funny? Mr. Green is the governor of the state, and he was just at the United Nations talking about smart cities. And this is the chapel, of course, in the United Nations. And it is part of what is called the Lucius Trust. I don't even know if they even say it anymore because when people see it, they kind of freak out. It really is short for Luciferian Trust. So there you've got your little Stanley Kubrick monolith to worship to. So here we have it. Governor Green goes to UN, and there was a smart cities thing, but hang on please, because this one I'm going to need your help. This one I am going to need your, oh wait, okay, we're still getting to that one. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We have these were beams that actually came down in Honolulu and were on the news and everything. So is that too wild or what? Don't tell me I lost that because it was way here. Oh my God, here we go. Thank you. Okay. You've heard of, I don't know if this is wokeness or beyond wokeness, but help me with this one, please.
isolated from other, civilizations. And so I think where it shifted to today, or over time, is that we've become used to looking at water as like something which we use, and not necessarily something that we revere as that thing that gives us life, right?
This guy's making up an excuse for these big farms that refused to give any water to keep people from burning to death. I would think that would be illegal just under like Good Samaritan laws. Like, what? What? And then here you've got the woke activists coming in with this word salad about, well, you've got to have a relationship with water, and, maybe that water doesn't want to, like, come to you, maybe. And then he's like saying it's like a Hawaiian thing, which is BS. A lot of Hawaiians died in the fire. I think that they didn't want to sit around and contemplate their relationship with water. I think they would have liked to have had the fire department, which no one ever saw, putting fires out.
I mean, to me, it's a shift in value set.
A shift in value set. That's wild. Talk about shifting the goalpost. I mean, really, talk about shifting the goalpost all the way. I mean, that's wild. That one, let me know what you think about that one. That one I had never heard. Many blessings.